Hello viewers, in this video I'll be going over silver. Today we are down 83 basis points and we have about 2 hours left in trading, and on the 1 hour chart we were touching the oversold territory on the 1 hour RSI, and we bounced back on the 200 moving average. On the 4 hour chart we do see we are hitting support on the 50 moving average and the 100 moving average. We managed to close above it, so there's still a possibility that this uptrend is still intact. On the daily chart, as we were touching the overbought levels on several days ago, we still managed to be supported by the 9-day moving average and 18-day moving average. As long as we do not close below it or close below these support levels, this uptrend is still intact. So I do see a support level around the price of $16.40. Reason why these price levels are concentrated at this level right there. So I do see that as immediate support. As for resistance, if we do manage to continue on higher, if we expand out into multi-year, I do see a resistance that dated back to last year April and last year back in June. So at the price of $17.30 at that level. So if we were to move on higher, that price movement is roughly around 1.7% higher, and if we were to lose steam and move down lower, that price movement is around 3.2%. So let's head to the forecast model. So I'll go day by day where silver will head to the next coming days. So we have 1 day out, 2 days out, 3 days out, 4 days out, 5 days out, 6 days out, and 7 days out. So which one of these forecasts we should focus on? Well, ideally the trend that looks similar to the current trend. We have the current trend right here, and the trend that I believe looks alike is the trend that dated back to February 18, 2010 to May 3rd, 2010. So I believe this trend is the best match to the current trend. Reason why? So what we have here in the beginning, we remain above the middle Bollinger Band for the first quarter of the trend, and then we proceeded to dip slightly below the middle Bollinger Band right here. After that, we proceeded to move on higher to touch the upper Bollinger Band right here. And once more towards the end right there as well. In between, we reverted to the mean to touch the middle Bollinger Band right at this instance, and another instance right towards the end where we had today's price action. And let's see, on the trend in question, we were above the middle Bollinger Band for several days, and then we dipped slightly below the middle Bollinger Band for a couple of days, but we proceeded to move on higher to touch the upper Bollinger Band right here, and another touch of the upper Bollinger Band right there. In between, we reverted to the mean to touch the middle Bollinger Band right there, and once more towards the end right there as well. So what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So there's reason to believe that the trends and patterns are the same. The outcome and forecast should be fairly the same. So again, the forecast we should look at, it was February 18, 2010 to May 3rd, 2010. And back then, silver was up around 2%, and it looks like we may hit resistance in the next coming days. Silver may head higher. So that is all. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and thank you for watching.